Hi, I'm BC DeGraff, author of the book Bernie Won, How the DNC Cheated Bernie Sanders, and the ongoing series Rigged. I'm going to be interviewing a candidate for 22nd District, California. Name is B. John Michael Williams. Wonderful man. Very dedicated Bernie-crat.
I've been looking forward to this interview all day.
Me too. I have been too. I really enjoy watching your work. I think you do a great job with all of your posts, with asking tough questions that I think other people are kind of afraid to ask sometimes, or you're not afraid to talk about things and talk about where you might disagree with people on things. And I think that's important in our society. So thank you for having me.
It's important to be very vocal in times like this. What are you running for?
Yes, so hi, I'm running for the 22nd Congressional District of California. So my incumbent that I'm running against is actually Devon Nunez. So we are running against Devon Nunez. We are the only progressive candidate that's in the race. So I am the 7th and final candidate to enter the race. And so there are several other candidates. There are 3 Democrats, but they're kind of, as we I think are all beginning to understand, the Democrats are basically Republican light. So they're basically Republicans with the Democratic title. They're not really for any progressive policies. So I'm the only actual progressive, and I'm running as an independent. So I'm the only progressive in the race.
That's good. That's good. What are the things that you want to change for your district?
Well, I mean, so my district, to tell you a little bit about it, we are historically pretty underserved. We are in the middle of California, in Central California, so we're historically fairly underserved compared to the rest of California. We are often overlooked when it comes to everything from hospitals to education to healthcare to we're pretty much the bottom of the barrel for everything. And so when they build schools, they put them in other places, and we kind of get left with whatever's left over. I would definitely like to bring more awareness to our area that, hey, look, we are, a people who have been historically mistreated here. We've been historically underserved with just everything. And so I would like to change that, number one. We get kind of left behind the national dialogue because, as I said, our representative's Devon Nunez. Devon Nunez, for those of you who don't know, he does not sit on the agriculture committee. Our community is very highly agricultural based. That is the committee that he should be sitting on and serving and giving feedback because we provide like a ton of food for the country. But he sits on intelligence because he doesn't care. And so what I would really like to change is the perception for people in my district that their representatives don't care about them, that their representatives don't, are not involved in or interested in them. I want to change that perception for sure.
What is your opinion on Bernie Sanders' recent Russiagate kind of manifesto, I guess you could say, this weirdness?
Yeah, so my whole thing about the Bernie Sanders debacle, I guess you could call it, I don't really know what to call it at this point.
I don't know either.
I don't know what to call it. I mean, I expressed this opinion, and you were talking about it the other night, and we kind of went back and forth, and I was kind of explaining to you, my whole thing is this. I've been running for a lowly House seat in a district that is pretty much unknown other than the fact that Devon Nunez is the incumbent. We're pretty much unknown. People don't really know about us. We're running for that seat, and I've received threats that are pretty high-level threats. I mean, I've gotten threats against my own safety. I've been told if I leave the house and I'm found in public again, I'm going to have, what beat out of me. I've had my nonprofit that I've been starting threatened. I've had my family contacted by people. They even threatened my dog. So, I can only imagine that being, my little 10-pound Shih Tzu has been threatened. That being said, if you look at it from an objective point of view, Bernie Sanders ran a tough campaign. He ran a very tough campaign. He won the campaign when we really come down to it. He won. Mm-hmm. So the corporate Democrats, if we're going to pretend like the Democratic Party does not have, I guess you could say, have him by the balls, so to speak, I'm just going to say that because I think that he's probably gotten threats. He's probably had people let him know. I don't know the level of it. I can't substantiate any of that. But I'm just telling you based on my own experience, if they're threatening me and I have no money, what do you think they're doing to him is my point. So I think his whole Russia narrative, I think he's been threatened probably at least with being stripped of his committee seats, which in the Senate, if you're in the House, if you're not sitting on a committee, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to get anything done. And so I think a lot of people are saying, well, Bernie betrayed us, Bernie betrayed us. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think he is playing the game. I think he knows, look, if I don't go along with this, they're probably going to hurt him or his family, possibly. I can't prove that. I'm just saying based on what I've seen. And then also, too, they could take him off his committees and refuse to seat him among the Democrats, which would mean that he would be absolutely doing no good for anybody. And so at the end of the day, would I rather have him push the Democrats' narrative, knowing damn well that he probably doesn't buy any of it, and he's just saying it so that he can keep his seat? Yeah, I'll take that. And I think most of us should. We should accept that.
Yes, I agree with that. But more to the point, though, one of the things that this is actually constricting the Russian narrative is election reform, and we must stay on that. We always must stay on, because the superdelegates are the reason that Bernie Sanders lost. 400 of them decided before the election even started, before Hillary Clinton announced that she was going to run, that they were going to vote for Hillary Clinton. They already made sure that 4 million votes were going to Hillary Clinton. And she always counted them. You remember that. She always used to brag about how she was ahead
every time.
She was not.
She was never ahead.
Yeah. These unpledged delegates, she kept counting them, their votes. And they always tell us that we're making stuff up when we tell them that their votes are 10,000 votes and ours is 1. So I want to thank you for being on Progressive and Proud. I want to have you on the show again. I really do. Come closer to the time, or maybe next month we could do a follow-up. And I can see where you're
absolutely. Absolutely. I just would encourage people, if you can, go donate to us on CrowdPack. There are tons of progressive candidates all over the country that are running. And if we don't get donations from people, if we don't get onto the ballot, we won't be on the ballot. And y'all will have to choose between corporate Democrats who are bought out and paid out. They're not for you. Candidates like us are. So please, if you can, go donate to us.
The link will be in the description below. I'll make sure that it is. And thank you for being a part of the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Take care. Bye-bye.